Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy for the Sony PlayStation 2. In the first video, we made our way through Geyser Rock, we learned how to play through the game, we learned all the controls, we learned how to pick stuff up, we learned what we need to pick up, and now we need to go through the village in our attempt to get 20 power cells, so that way we can go through Fire Canyon and enter other parts of the world. Before we go, though, we do want to talk to Kira, the sage's daughter.
Hey, baby! What do you say you and I go cruising on this A-grab Zoomer?
Rule number 1, I don't date animals.
Ah, you don't know what you're missing.
Listen, if you need something to keep you busy, my father always talked about an ancient Precursor pipeline hidden deep underground. Some of these pipes end in vents from which eco flows freely, and some have been capped off so that the eco is sealed back. There must be a way to turn the capped vents on. I traced part of the pipeline back to the Forbidden Temple. Maybe you should look there for some type of switch.
So we will have to go to the jungle eventually to open up some eco vents to make our adventure a little easier.
The heat shield.
And apparently we can talk to Kira again.
I'm sure if you looked inside the Precursor Forbidden Temple, you'll find a way to turn on that capped blue eco vent on Sentinel Beach.
And that looks like something that we can do. We will go to the jungle and we will go to the beach. But before we can do that, we have to go through the village first. Welcome to Sandover Village, where we can talk to the villagers and also get a few sound bites out of Daxter should we approach certain things. Like that boat, for example.
Did you see the size of the bite that lurker shark took out of the fisherman's boat? We best stay way clear of them. I don't think we can tackle a creature that dag nasty.
Believe it or not, you can swim into the water, but if you swim too far out, you will get eaten by a big fish and you will be sent back to dry land. There are no such things as lives in this game, even though this game came out in 2001. And while infinite lives is a concept in quite a few games these days, in 2001, this was almost unheard of, and there weren't a whole lot of games that utilized that. Anyway, we have some houses. We might as well go into them. This is the fisherman's house. The fisherman is not here. However, there is a scout flyer box.
Hey! It looks like scout flies are always in red boxes.
And if I could break it, that would be great. Also, we can approach the fisherman's boat.
Maybe we should go root out the fisherman. I heard he was in the jungle fishing by the lower river.
And we will have to keep that in mind for later on. We will find the fisherman in the jungle, eventually.
To see, and so little time.
Anyway, there are people around here. First, I want to break this box to get another scout flyer, and then we can talk to the mayor.
Don't tell me that you two have problems as well. First I hear of monster sightings near the village, and now this. See those gears up there, boys? See them? See how they're not moving? That means our village has no power. The eco beam coming from the jungle temple has been interrupted. And boys, everyone's too frightened to go out and find out what's happened.
Did you pay the bill?
Yeah. Oh, you're funny. Now look, if you two fix the eco beam, I'll give you a power cell. Oh, and another thing, if by any chance you're interested in making a contribution to my re-election campaign, I might be willing to part with yet another power cell. The minimum contribution is a very modest 90 Precursor orbs.
So not only do we have to go to the jungle to open up the eco vents, but we also need to power up the eco beam, so that way the village can have power again. Also, we can give this guy 90 precursor orbs or a power cell.
Back already? And without fixing the eco beams? Your village needs you, boys.
And we will tackle that eventually. For now, I want to go into, I believe, this house? Yes. This is our uncle, who doesn't seem to have a name.
Well, hello there, my dear boy. You've caught me at a most inopportune moment. I was to set off on my journeys yesterday, but I seem to be a spot short on the old Precursor orbs. I would have pledged my word that I had 90 of them, but I gather that your young friend, you know, the little annoying, miserably ugly one, might have just pilfered them as a sort of a spot of fun. Anyway, would you be kind enough to loan your dear old uncle 90 Precursor orbs so he can get underway? I would offer you a power cell in return.
And it looks like we'll have to give our uncle 90 precursor orbs as well. I keep wanting to call the precursor orbs power cells. I know I'm going to get them confused eventually. Anyway, we might as well go ahead and grab some more of the precursor orbs. And this is the beach. We won't be going here just yet. However, there is another house that we can go to talk to somebody at.
Hey! Little furry dude! Oh, I thought for a moment you were my muse.
Your what?
Haven't you ever seen a muse before? It's a little glowing squirrel about your size, full of spunk, and crazy as a lark.
Oh, I get it. Like a sidekick.
As a matter of fact, without my muse, I just can't sculpt. But with her around, I see beauty in everything, you know? Right now, I couldn't chisel my way out of a box. I think she ran away to that misty island. Oh, I just hope she's all right. It's worth a power cell if you bring her back to me.
Wait a minute. We are not going back to Misty Island. Are we?
Yes, we are, Dexter. Yes, we are. That will be a bit of a ways off, though. Anyway, there's another bridge that I need to cross, and it is right in this direction, where we can go into another house and talk to yet another person.
Oh my, what a horribly sick little bird.
You don't look so good yourself, lady.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were a spotted orange-bellied rainfree. You know, yesterday I saw some terribly vicious creatures capture a mother flut-flut near the beach. Now there's this poor little orphan egg sitting in a nest at the top of the cliff, and I can't get to it. If you could climb up there and push it off, I've piled some hay down at the base to catch it safely. Do an old lady a favor, and I'll give you a power cell.
So we need to go to the Sentinel Beach, find a flit-flit egg, and push it off the cliff for a power cell. Also, I would usually talk to everybody a second time, but you're not really missing much if you don't do that. Also, let's go up here.
What a weird-looking thing. I'll bet we can get this open if you power up with that zappy blue eco stuff.
And we might as well go ahead and do that. By approaching this thing, while we are full of blue eco, we can open this up and get a ton of precursor orbs, which is nice. And I also want to go up here. This will take me to some stuff that
Check out that funky sculpture sitting on the rocks over there.
can be pretty easy to miss, such as these precursor orbs and the scout flyer. Anyway, by going back down here, We can make some long jumps. And get some more orbs. Whoa. Did not think I was going to make that jump, but thankfully I did. Let's go ahead and grab this.
This must be a precursor oracle like the sage always goes on about. I hope they weren't as ugly in person.
And talk to the oracle.
Who awakens the oracle? Wait, one of you has the light within. From before time, I have watched and waited for the true hero to return. Present to me 120 precursor orbs for each power cell I contain.
So we need to come down here to the oracle with 240 precursor orbs. 120 for each one. Again, that'll be a bit of a ways off. And I should mention that we're not going to find everything in one shot in the village. Let's go ahead and talk to this guy.
Gotta milk those yak cows. Gotta milk those yak cows. Oh, it's you. Oh, just resting my tired bones. I've been trying to get those ornery yak cows back into the pen all day. Some strange creatures tried to steal them earlier. You think you could help an old man and try to get them back into the corral?
Don't see why not. Anyway, there are 5 of these yak cows in all. And you just kind of have to walk into them from behind. And then kind of stay at your sides a little bit in order to corral them into the pen. They may stop at a couple of blades of grass. If that happens, just hit them, kind of like the Calyx from Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage, and you'll get them going again. There's one so far. There's 2. Nope, nope, no. I need you to go back in there. Thank you so much. Now for number 3. Shouldn't take too long to get number 3 in there. And now, we need to get number 4 in there. Nope, I need you to get away from the grass. Alright. Now to do a little bit of long jumping and get to the 5th and last of the yak cows. Alright.
That lazy farmer owes us a power cell. Let's go talk to him.
Let's.
Gotta bring in the crops for the drum together. Oh, well done, my boy. You actually got those flea bags back into the pen. Now I can sleep in peace. Take this power cell for your trouble.
And now we have yet another power cell. And we have 2 places where we can get stuff. This leads to Fire Canyon. Of course, we won't be going here for a while, because we don't have the 20 power cells for the zoomer yet. And if we try to go over there, we're going to burn ourselves to a crisp. However, we can go over here and preview yet another.
Enough orbs to trade for a power cell. Let's get back and make the switch already.
As I was saying, we can preview another area, the Forbidden Jungle. And this is where we're going to find the last of the precursor orbs. We now have all 50 for Sandover Village. Okay, I'm in the wrong area. That said Forbidden Jungle. I was wondering why it looked like, why it said I had 0. No, we still have a few left to find. we have 3 more left to find. And thankfully I have a good idea of where they are. The first one that we have yet to look for is in this old man's house. We had yet to go in there. And the other 2 are going to be in earlier points in the village, beneath bridges. There should be a bit of a sand dune in one of the areas. Matter of fact, this is one of the 2. And there is a little set of stairs there to kind of lead you to it, though you'll probably be looking around the bridges to find them, more than likely. And now we need to go back to the beginning, I think. Okay. We need to check around this bridge, I think. Or maybe some island somewhere. There it is. It's right here. I knew it'd be near one of the bridges. And by collecting all 7 of those things, those scout flyers, we get another power cell.
All right! You found all the scout flies in this area.
Oh, it's right near the entrance to Sentinel Beach. Well, anyway, we now have 90 power cells. We can either give them to the mayor, or we can give them to our uncle. I'm going to go ahead and give it to our uncle.
I see you 2 are back to make the trade. Good, jolly good. Hey, you have the precursor orbs that we agreed on? I hope you put this hard-earned power cell to good use. Cheerio, ta-ta, bye-bye.
I see you know your judo well. Ta-ta, farewell. And we now have everything that we can get in Sandover Village for now. Even though we've already saved, I'm going to do it again. Just so I can remember that everything has been saved. And with that, I will go ahead and call it a video. Join me next time, where we go to another area outside of the village and continue our journey. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!
And so little time.
Yeah, whatever you say. Bye, everyone.